And Foreign Minister, because that was not, written down in black and white, the idea of a Palestinian state and how it's going to happen, people have said, there's a lot of wishful thinking and a lot of nice words that have been written in the 20-point plan, but the real struggle will be this final phase as you just lay it out, because it has defied any resolution for all these decades. So are you convinced as Egypt's foreign minister that this is absolutely part of the plan? That because Benjamin Netanyahu has said we want to bury any idea, him and his coalition have spoken against a Palestinian state throughout this war and beyond. So do you think that finally they and the Americans and the stakeholders believe that this is part of this 20-point plan with a Security Council resolution or a formal negotiating process to bring about a two-state solution?
Well, as you know, we have stages and we have phases. So first of all, ending the war, allow food to enter into Gaza, no annexation, no displacement, and then we have to talk about early recovery and reconstructions of Gaza, and we will do it. We are planning to host a conference next month in November here in Cairo, with the participation of all stakeholders, including, of course, the United States with its leadership, including UN, World Bank, European Union, Germany, France, Gulf Cooperation Councils, all Gulf countries, Japan, and others. Everybody is fully committed to participate in this very important conference. And of course, we are moving, as I mentioned, step by step. And we believe that in order to bring an end to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, the only game in town will be, of course, the establishment of or the realization of the Palestinian state. Don't forget the fact that in New York a few weeks ago during UNGA, during the United Nations General Assembly session, 142 countries voted in favor of the two-state solution with Saudi French initiative. So let's look to the future and let's move one by one, step by step. What's important now to save the life of the people, to bring them food, to bring them shelter, and then to talk about statehood that's in the Trump peace plan, as well as the political horizon, which is already on the President Trump peace plan.
And final question. I hear you saying, with the involvement of President Trump and his continued involvement, I think everybody knows that the president has huge leverage, and as long as he stays on the issue, it could reap benefits. It was also notable that Prime Minister Netanyahu did not attend the Sharm el-Sheikh Peace Summit, and there are those in your region who are concerned that he has managed to use military power in all the nations that are problem nations for Israel. But they say maybe he doesn't have a strategy and he's not willing for peace, that it's constantly mowing the lawn, as they say, and resorting to military power when they want. What's your analysis, given that you have a peace agreement with Israel? What's your analysis of Israel's intentions?
Well, I cannot speak on behalf of the Israelis. We have our peace treaty with Israel, and we are fully committed to the agreement, the treaty, of course, as long as the Israeli side is fully committed as well, and things is, clear on that. Secondly, I can assure you that the mighty power cannot bring stability or security to any country or to the region. We must have a just, comprehensive settlement to this conflict, which will respond positively to the legitimate aspirations of the Palestinian state. They have the full right, the Palestinian people, and they have the full right to have their own independent, viable Palestinian state. And thirdly, as I mentioned, it's all about the involvement and commitments of the United States and President Trump. He's the only person who is capable and able and to implement this plan, and of course on ending this war and not to resume it again. And we have full confidence on his own commitment, and this is what His Excellency President Sisi conveyed to President Trump the day before, that we have faith, we have confidence on President Trump's commitment in order to deliver, in order to make sure that all parties will abide by their commitments and, of course, abide by the rules of the games, the game of ending the war, of looking to the future, of having peace, prosperity. Mighty power cannot bring peace or security to any country. We must have integration, regional integration. We are ready for integration. We are ready for normalization. Many Arab and Muslim countries are waiting, are standing ready for normalization with Israel, as long as we are settling the Palestinian cause based on the parameters agreed by the international community, and in the heart, of course, the realization of the Palestinian state, which will live in peace and harmony with Israel, and providing security, safety, stability to all peoples, including, of course, the Israeli people and the Palestinian people. We are tired, Kристиан. There is a fatigue, so we must move forward with settling down this conflict, and that's why the only game in town is President Trump peace plan. And we, the day before in Sharm el-Sheikh, the international community, European countries, Arab countries, Muslim countries, everybody, and even Latin American countries, Asian countries, they were there, and they said that we are in full support and backing of President Trump and his efforts to put an end to the suffering of the Palestinians and to put an end to this conflict. And we have full confidence on the ability of President Trump to do that.
Well, it could really become something really, really special, and I hope all your confidence is realized, because it's an amazing moment. So, Foreign Minister Badr Abdelatty, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for hosting me.